Hey, what's good, my dogs?
¿Qué pasó, amigo? ¿Qué
How you guys
pasó?
doing?
Good.
Amigo, where is Ye before we start? Is the guy dead or something?
Oh, Jay Hobbs?
Nah, he's busy. He started a new career. You heard about that guy? He's
What
he's
the
making
fuck
millions.
career is Ye Hope having, amigo?
Just be eating these days, you know? Living his best life.
He be eating.
That's my dog right there. I'm good eating.
Likes to eat.
Wait, is this
He's
for
good at it,
real?
too.
Is it like pinche, that fucking like going around like people watching him like chew with his mouth open?
Oh,
Something like
ASMR.
that. Something like that, yeah. Not
Pinche
far off.
mukbang, amigo, mukbang. That's what I was thinking.
All I hear is if you have a piece of chicken, you better fucking put that shit in your mouth. Better
Might
eat
spin
that as
back on
soon
your
as
chicken
possible.
wings if you're not careful. He's like
God.
that.
Well, gentlemen, I cut to the chase. We want to talk certain businesses. You see, we had certain threads and lines of trade. But let's just say the people on the other end of the line were stepping out of turn, acting like freaks, you know, so they had to be clipped. In doing so, let's just say some of that trade or that trade route has to be directed elsewhere. And so that's why we talk that perhaps we can set up a beautiful trade deal here.
What type of trade you thinking about?
I'm talking about some beautiful magazines. Specifically, the magazines for the SMEs. You see, rumor has it that we had an extremely favorable deal where we had a means of acquiring these for dirt cheap, pretty much at cost.
When you say dirt cheap, like, you know, if you don't mind, like how cheap we talking?
A little over 2,000.
Damn. Now that is dirt cheap. You're not wrong.
It's not as cheap as 2,000, which was being offered for a short time.
Ah. You know why that happened? That 2000?
Please tell me, amigo, tell me.
Brandon Valentino, huh? I just can't stand that motherfucker. And guess what? He joined a gang that I hate even more than I hate him.
Damn.
It was like the motherfucker I can't stand joined the gang I fucking hate. It was a no-brainer to me, dog. You know what I mean?
Imagine my situation, amigo. This guy used to be my right hand, this Brandon.
Oh.
I don't know how I lasted so long with this guy around me. You know, finally I had to pass him, but you know, certain pendejos can't let go of their pendejisimoisms. Tell me, what happened after? Like, you hate Brandon so much that now you start to do a service to the entire city by offering for 2K. How'd that work?
Well, you know, one day he calls my phone talking about doing fire sales and selling for cheap. So, you know, he was taunting me. So I said, if that's what he wants to do, I'll lower the prices all the way. I put it to dirt cheap, you know? I put that shit all the way down. So he gets no fucking business. Oh, that happened, and then, you know, we went to war with the manor. I'm sure you guys know what that's like.
The manure, you mean?
Yeah, the manure.
Honestly, amigo, I have no idea because their boys, when I call him, he lied to me and disappeared, and the boys, you know, handled them so quickly. I have no idea. I have no experience with the manure.
You guys still at war?
Nah.
No, they
Ah.
called suing for peace.
They did?
Yeah.
See.
Really?
Why did you hear otherwise?
Nah, that's what I heard too, you know. I heard, that's some good shit, dog. I'm gonna be honest. Just a little bit crazy to me, you know what I mean? Because they like to pipe up a lot, you know, they like to bark. They're like a little chihuahua, you know? That nibbles at your toes. They just bark, no bite from that gang, you know what I mean?
I'll tell you a little funny thing happened. You know, Brandon started mouthing off to me. I think it was right after he joined this gang, like it was gonna make a difference. So he had to get put down. Now I heard he was a part of the manure. So I called the boss, SK, who I thought was a proper gunslinger, a guy with tripas. I say to him, this guy, Brandon, he with you? He said, see? I said, I clap him. Put him down. I want to know if you gave the order for him to do it. The bullshit he pulled on me. No, he said, I don't know anything about that. So, okay, so you didn't sanction his behavior? Nope, that's Brandon, his business, my business. I said, we good then? He said, we good. Hang up the phone. 3 weeks later, amigo, they make a move on us and they say it was because of Brandon.
3 weeks.
Amigo, if that is not punk behavior, I don't know what is. I lost all respect for this guy. You know, there's no shame in your forehead to lose in a battle. It's a shame not to show up to the battle.
That is fucking crazy, huh? 3 weeks to make a fucking move.
And they didn't even do it. They like whispered it on the phone, amigo, that they brought it up because it's, you know, they're doing it for Brandon. It's a sad state of affairs. Now, in any case, when that was happening, you know, I was told by the birdies in the street that Brandon's magazine business, they're going to pull the plug on it to make sure that the Besties can't keep up with the demand, and that's going to destroy them.
Wait, that was their plan?
That was the plan.
Who? What? Who's making these plans?
They're going to close up shop, and they're going to make it so that everyone have to go to you guys.
Their plan was to give us all the business.
Pretty much, amigo.
And there's no way that was
That's a
their
good plan. I like that plan. That's a good plan.
Amigo, that was the plan. I said, okay, good news to you, but I still like need my stuff. You understand? That's how I know about the plan. Because we have business, you know, we go long business, long channels. You know, I spoke to Miguel briefly for it. And
there's no way that was the
Valentino,
plan.
Valentino. Are you sure it was only Valentino?
Well, I mean, I'm sure you had some people you worked with, because, you know, before he joined the manor, he was, you know, still the plug. I don't imagine he did it all by himself, so.
But are you being sincere about this?
About what? Him working with somebody else?
That all you know is Brandon was the plug.
Oh, that's all I know, yeah.
I'm going to reveal to you something, Senor Forehead. Something that you might not know. And something that might illuminate for you the happenings. Because certain events took place unbeknownst to you, which coincided very directly with the manure raising their white flag. In sharing this, perhaps we can use it as the first stepping stone to building even better relations than we have it now. But Brandon Valentinos was not the one. He was not the guy. He was not the plug. He was just the helping hand. There was behind him someone else. And you saying you don't know who that guy was?
I wouldn't know.
Now it is very important that this information do not leave your inner circle.
Of course.
Brandon is just a small-minded freak, okay? He never been the guy. He was never the brains of the operation. He was a man named Wyatt.
Lumber guy?
The Lumber Co. boss was the real Mac Connect. He was the man calling the shots since day one.
Really? What happened?
Well, you see, whenever these problems started happening with the Besties and the manure and this magazine business, it started touching a little bit and affecting our business. Now, we had certain deals in place, and I'm the type that if a deal is set, it's stuck to. I don't give a fuck what's going on. But somebody tried to disrupt my deal. And this guy's name was Brandon. So Brandon was put down like a dog. Very soon after, I learned that his boss, the man who held the schematic to create the bullets, he too was being dishonest with me and playing games. So we put him in the dirt.
Everybody the fucking dirt.
And with that blow, the both of them are gone forever from that business. Now, strangely enough, two things happen. I said bullet, excuse me, but I meant magazines, you know, the schematic, the blueprint. After this guy is terminated, after we kill him, the manure seem to give up. They have nothing left to fight for. They're just left with a branding on their hands and shame all over their names. And number two, all the trees grew back. I don't know if you noticed.
I did notice the trees.
Rest in peace to the hard hat.
Now, I'm surprised that you didn't know this.
The only thing I knew that the the other plug was no longer. I thought it was Brandon.
Hell fucking no, amigo. Brandon. Brandon is like a sickness, amigo, that attaches himself to things. And if he sticks around too long, he fucking sucks on it like a parasite and destroys it.
Good to know, dog.
Now, we had some really good business with Wyatt that was very beneficial for us. I didn't have to kill him. I could have kept the beneficiaries, but like I said, he put some slinking schemery on me, which I didn't appreciate. So we took him out. Well, now I come to you and ask you if we can set up a deal here.
I tell you
To
what,
see
right?
if-
I tell you what. You might be aware that, I'm sure at the time you wouldn't know, but you doing that has actually helped us a lot, when it comes to business. You took out the other fucking plug. So,
Fuck is that?
Ay, 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 amigos.
Oh shit.
This guy.
Hey,
Like I was saying.
maybe he's got our order for it.
maybe he does. You took out our competition. That brings up a lot more business our way. Right? You guys did us you know what? You guys did us a real nice favor. So I'm willing to pay it back. I'll match whatever deal you guys had with the old plug.
Amigo, that is... I did not expect that, Senor Forehead. That is a very generous move. And when can we put this deal into effect?
What do you think, Mike?
I mean, we can start today. Whenever you'd like.
Okay. I had my magazine guy who was very closely working with Wyatt have all the numbers. I will have to sit him down and get the direct prices that he worked with, and I will pass that to you guys. But since you have been so generous here, I want to take it a step further, amigo, and continue in the spirit of the trade deal being said here. We deal in Tech 9s and PDWs, and everyone in the city gets the Tech 9s for 60, but we will provide to you guys exclusively only you guys for 50. No matter how many of them you're buying. With priority, of course.
That's great.
Now, I would like to flog one more idea your way. Okay, now this is a small one, but even small things sometimes go a long ways. There is an election coming up soon. And I am, from the public eye, going to be, quote unquote, living this life. To move in to the government and making a move for mayorship.
Oh, here we go.
And when that ballot start casting, perhaps I can count on the 3-4 votes of the men in your gangs as well. And with that, you can expect all the benefits of having a direct line to your guy in the office.
Well, when are you planning to run?
This one right now,
You running for south? You running for north?
the South, amigo, fuck the North.
I don't think we went for anybody else, are we, Mike?
In the South, no. In the South, no. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, Edgar. The only person I would consider getting the boys to vote for is Mr. Razzle, just because I imagine he'll be able to keep up all the business that Nino was able to give to us, which is all the business grants and all that. But I'm not really attached to that, right? I'm not bothered. So for the South, I don't see why we wouldn't get Mr. De Castile up in the mayor spot.
Amigo, whatever Russell did for you, you can expect that and more. Put it like that. But
Easy. Sounds good to me.
Okay, beautiful. Then we can leave it at that for now.
Alright. Got a deal.
Beautiful, gentlemen. Then I will talk to my guy, and I will send one of the boys with the numbers to speak to one of your guys'.
Hey, sounds good. Let us know.
Perfect.
Beautiful. Pass.
Hey, Benny, I'll give you a call later, all right?
Have a great day, guys, alright?
Adios.
You too, bro.
Take it easy.
I think we should.
Is this motherfucker planting bombs?
Oh, just... What a nice day at work, I guess. Maybe that's his 9 to 5.
Yeah, Charlie's 9 to 5. He works at the Ron Oil Distillery. Just chilling.
Damn. I used to know that they're the ones that took out our competition, huh?
They killed him.
They killed our competition. Least I could do is sell him some cheap SMG mags.
Bro. This guy, Brandon, says, I'm doing a fire sale for it. What you gonna do about it? We lower the price and he's fucking plugged darts. Oh my god. Oh my god. Now that guy, and now he's calling fucking Misha for mags. I'm sick.
I mean, I will be honest. They got a nice deal, but I feel like they deserve it, you know?